Hi guys, this is Lucid Layla, and today we're gonna take a deep dive into the wake back to bed technique. Have you guys used it? If so, let me know in the comments below. Actually, I'm not so much of an applicant of the wake back to bed, but I thought, there's so many people who are just getting into lucid dreaming, so I really owe them like an explanation on how to do it. And yeah, so here we go. Basically, when you go to bed, you want to set an alarm clock for about 6 or 5 to 6 hours after you went to bed. And that's when your REM cycle ends. REM stands for rapid eye movement, and that's basically your deep sleep. It's really important to get that in because that's where all your regeneration takes place. And after that, you have the shorter and lighter sleep cycles, which get longer and longer and longer as you progress towards the morning. And after each of these light cycles, you have that short dream phase. So also your dreams get longer towards the end of the night. The first dream phase might be 3 minutes, and then 5, and then 10, and then the last one maybe 20 to 50 minutes of dreaming. Those are usually the most amazing lucid dreams in the very morning when you have like a late weekend or something like that. So when you do the wake back to bed, you set an alarm clock to go off 5 to 6 hours after you went to bed. And then here comes the kind of nasty part. You actually have to stay awake for half an hour to 1 hour. And during that time, you can do some light reading, you can journal, you can dream journal, you can read up some tips on lucid dreaming, really set the intention, and do a lot of reality checks. And that will help you to be more awake, be more aware, be more mindful, and really go into the dream world back with the right intentions. And then as you go back to your bed, you try to fall asleep consciously, which we also call wild, wake-induced lucid dreaming. And it's usually going to be easier for you because at that time you're going to be at that part of your sleep cycle where you tend to dream. And when you set that break and that specific intention, you're really likely going to have a lucid dream. The disadvantages of that technique are obviously that you're gonna have to plan more time for sleep. And let's face it, we all know how busy our lives get. And we barely get our 7 to 6 hours of sleep a night. And that's when you really miss your lucid dreams. So if you really want to progress in lucid dreaming, and if you want to practice that technique, you're gonna have to plan, up to half an hour to 1 hour more of sleep, because your sleep's gonna be interrupted, and you still want to make sure that you get, at least maybe 8 hours of sleep a night. But I tell you, it's worth trying. I definitely had a couple of lucid dreams with that technique, but I'm more of a doubt fan. But everyone is different, and everyone has, different skills. So you might want to see if that's your technique. And that's already that for this week. I hope you guys liked that video. If you do, please leave me a comment in the box below. Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down, depending whether you liked it. And if this is something you want to share with your friends, hey, click on that share button. Facebook is also a community I try to grow. So I post always like the newest and most recent videos there, and also my Twitter. So you can check me out there as well. And if you want to support me, I have a Patreon. Currently there's one Patreon who's like supporting me, and that's super great because it just keeps me motivated. And I know there's people out there that really care about the content. And if you already gained, a lot of value from my channel, please go to Patreon. It doesn't matter like how much money you want to donate, whether it's $1 or $2 or $10. Everything is kind of meaningful, and it really makes a difference, to keep creating content. So you can check that out at www.patreon.com/LucidLayla. And until then, see you next week. Bye.